What's up, everyone? It's day 56 of 75 Hard. I just finished my second workout of the day. I did my 45-minute outdoor workout, which consisted of, again, like yesterday, I did a 20 minutes of a 40-pound ruck, and then I did 25 minutes of speed bag and push-ups. I didn't do burpees today. I did push-ups with my feet up on my tailgate of my truck. I have a lifted truck, so probably about 3.5 feet up. So it was a pretty good incline. I made them more difficult. So I was doing a minute of a speed bag and then 20 push-ups. And then I was basically just waiting for the next minute to start because that would take about 1.5 minutes and then start again. So got some good calories burned. I think it was like a little over 500 and felt good. I put it off. Right now it's 9:25, so I put it off to the end of the day. Today I woke up around 8 this morning, probably closer to 9 actually. I got up and did my hour on the tread climber here, and then I same thing. I take a shower, got ready. Then I went to the gym and did another, I forgot how much I did on the treadmill, 25 minutes, something like that. And then I did a leg workout with abs. I don't know why I can't remember how long I was on the treadmill, but I was just walking, it's incline walk at a good pace, just to, I don't know, I just like to do it, so I did it. I don't really count that towards my workout. I still did a 45-minute leg workout. And then after that, I came home. And if you remember, and if you've been watching, probably a month ago, I was talking about needing to mow my yard, and my mower needed a belt. Well, I actually never even ordered it. I was waiting for it because I thought I clicked order and then it didn't come. So then I went on that job, and literally 2 weeks ago from tomorrow, so 13 days ago right now, I got in contact with somebody that usually mowed my yard while I was gone for them to come on my yard just so I'd have to deal with it. And I knew it was gonna be getting tall, and I was just gone for 2 more weeks. So he said he would do it that Thursday, which was like 10 days ago. And then he said he didn't get to it because I asked him if I needed to pay him, and he said he didn't get to it, so didn't say nothing. Then Wednesday came and he asked me for my address, so I gave him my address. This was Wednesday. I was thinking like, all right, he's coming over. I get home from the job on Friday morning. My yard's tall, and literally it hasn't been mowed since probably July because it was so dry here this summer in Texas, and the yard was dead. And then finally it rained some, and so a bunch of weeds came up. My yard has a lot of stickers. If you know how to get rid of stickers, and you know, somehow you got to rake them all up because the stickers are the seeds. So it's like a never-ending deal. If you know what to spray or how to get a hold of something that's better than what they sell at the store. I literally haven't tried anything, but I did get a pull behind sprayer for my mower so I can drive and spray. I plan on doing that like within the next few days. So if you guys have any suggestions, please comment below and let me know what to use and the methods to do it. I haven't looked it up, the best ways, because usually people that have them don't have this many, and this is ridiculous out here. I literally can't walk out any bit of my yard without shoes on. And if I walk out in my yard with shoes on, definitely can't be walking around my house in my carpet because there's stickers everywhere. So you get the point. Fixed my mower today. The belt came. I did order the belt yesterday because I was not going to wait for that guy. I gave him till today, and then I mowed the yard and made sure I was going to be done because for some reason the way that belt's on there, the angle that's on there, I don't know if that deck goes to that mower or what. I don't know. It just throws the belts off and they get stretched, and then I just have to get a new one. Only like $25, but if I have to buy a belt like every 5 times I mow, it gets annoying, especially when I'm halfway done and the belt comes off, and I was mowing in a weird way to where the front yard's still tall and the back's cut. So anyways, if you have methods of getting rid of heavy sticker patches, let me know, please. After that, I mowed. It took 3 hours because I had to mow 2 to 3 times in some spots. I did twice the whole thing, and I got like 2 acres right here. So twice the whole thing, and then some spots were just like, I had to go over like 3 and 4 times. So it took 3 hours. After that, I was, I don't know, I guess I was basically kind of lonely, and since I've been gone and haven't seen Mackenzie in a while, other than yesterday and the day before, I asked her if she wanted to go eat dinner with me. So we went and ate dinner at Cracker Barrel. I just went and picked her up. Like I said before, her mom lets me pick her up whenever I like to, whenever I want to, and doesn't ever, unless she has something planned already, she doesn't ever have a problem with it. So I'm good. I'm grateful for that. But I've always done my part. So if you're not doing your part, you're probably not going to get those privileges. You're just going to have to follow the rules based on what the state told you to do. So it's in your best interest to make some kind of civil relationship with your ex, because the most important thing is, even if you have to be fake and pretend to be nice to them and bite your tongue, it's all about being able to see the kid more. And that's where we need to step up and be better and be around more and stop being on our phones when we have them, and make sure they aren't on their phones all the time. And there's so many things that go along with it. You have to make sure they're taking the proper vitamins just so they are healthy through their puberty, depending on their age group. If they're younger, they'd also need to be taking different vitamins. I've always been up on top of supplementing and keeping these vitamins in, eating the right foods if I'm not getting the vitamins, so that the vitamins are there. Obviously, food sources are better. Actually, sometimes they're not. It just depends on where you get them, like not Walmart. But so you just have to be up on all these things. You have to look one step ahead, 2 steps ahead, and you know, your ex might not be doing these things, or even think about doing these things. Like, my ex doesn't work out, she's not into fitness, she's not in shape, she's whatever, eats McDonald's and drinks or whatever. So that kind of thing. So I have to make sure that I'm providing these things. Like I get her sea moss gummies. You know, sea moss is, I think it has like 90 of the minerals our body needs, and all in one thing. So it's a no-brainer. It's Celtic sea salt. Try to keep her away from, you know, chemical filled things. So you just have to stay up on that. And after that, I took her back to her mom's, and then I came back here and I just did my workout. So at Cracker Barrel, chicken little tenderloins, grilled chicken tenderloins, and double serving of baby carrots. You gotta keep it simple. Whenever I go out to places like that, I usually just go straight protein and then vegetable. I don't like to do any carb sources, because a lot of times you really aren't gonna know if they're frying something, if they're putting, like, those carrots probably had some butter on them, but it wasn't cheating. So you just have to pick the right options. There's other things you can pick, like broccoli and mixed vegetables and these things. You just have to make the right choice, and you can ask for it to be dry, or not to put butter on it, or not to put this or that on it, just to make it fit your needs better, because they'll cook you something specifically. It's not just like they have everything cooked ready to go. They can make you something special if that's how you order it. Sometimes it costs more, but if you got to stay on your diet, but you want to spend that time or go out on a date and be social, you got to improvise. So today, the main thing I wanted to talk about was, most people that aren't working out and familiar with working out, they have this misconception where they think that they're going to have to hit the gym and they're going to have to be there for 1 to 2 hours. And that's where this saying is, I don't have time. People don't understand that you can literally go into the gym, and this is for an example, if you have a different cardio time and a different workout time, but even if your cardio time is with your workout and you have that one window, you can be in and out in 45 minutes. You can get a good enough cardio session in 15 to 20 minutes, and then you can get in a good, whatever your split is, you can fit that in another 20, 25 minutes, and in and out 45 minutes. Too many people think you have to go in, and this is one of the things that was talked about and shared and spread, and like it was the only way. You got to go in and do 20 sets per body part. So if you're doing chest and back, for example, that's in a split. You can do chest and back, you can do chest and tris, you can do chest and bis, and then back and bis opposite. You mix it all the way up. So if you're doing 2 different body parts, that's 40 sets you got to do. So you got to do 5 sets of 5 sets and 5 exercises with 4 sets each. Man, I couldn't get that out. Per body part. So new information has came out. I didn't look it up before I got on here. I was reading it the other day that 12 sets is optimal for a good workout and good muscle growth. If you're doing 12 sets, so you can do 4 exercises, 3 sets each, or 3 exercises, 4 sets each. So if you're only hitting chest and abs, you're cutting that time period down to, like I said, 20, 25 minutes. And you don't need all these long rest periods. You're not over your powerlifting. If you are powerlifting, that's different. But if you're just trying to get a workout in, you're new to this, and you're trying to get on a good program, you're trying to get in a routine of being able to work out, using the excuse of that I don't have time isn't going to cut it anymore. And it can't cut it anymore, because your future and your success depend on you getting into the best, shape that you can be in. Yeah, you can be way out of shape and be successful, but ultimately that can't be considered success, because you're not, making yourself a role model. Your money is not going to be enough to label you as the figure that you want to be. If you had all that money and you were in good shape and you were spreading the spotlight that good health is the way to live, then you'd be a lot more successful than if you were tired all the time, didn't like the way you looked, but you just had a lot of money. And Andy's covered this a lot before. He said he was 350 pounds and he was miserable. He was successful at that time, but he wasn't as productive as he is today. So that's one example. And I'm sure, a lot of you know people that have that example, or maybe it was you and you lost 100 pounds or whatever, however much amount of weight. But living the optimal life to live as healthy as you can, as long as you can, is the most important thing especially if you have kids, because the most important thing is going to be your kids your entire life. That's not going to ever change. So you're going to live your entire life and they're going to be your number one. So what the goal needs to be, and you can't say it's not, that you want to be there for as long as you can. You don't want to, them to have to, bury you whenever they're only like 20 years old. I mean, think about it. Sweating. So, still 75 degrees here. Basically what I'm getting at, the point is, these workouts that you're thinking that you're going to have to go do aren't as extensive as you think. So that fear of that you don't have enough time and that you're not going to be able to get a good enough workout in that amount of time, it's all up to you. You can make it take an hour and a half just in the workout and then walk for 45 minutes, but you can really condense it all the way down and get some sprints in or some good jogging in, enough to get your heart rate up and burn some calories for 15, 20 minutes to get warmed up, and then hit your workout. Or if you have just that window where you can do a workout and you have enough time in the morning or something to do your cardio, that's even better. And if you're doing the 75 hard program, obviously you have to do workout twice for 45 minutes. That's something different. What I'm talking about here is, you can do that for Liz too. And you can just do that and do something and then do a workout outside. But a lot of people are nervous when they're going to start something, and they also go in and go too hard, and then they're too sore, or they get hurt, or they strain something that they haven't used in a long time, and then they're out for 2 more weeks or a month, and then they give up anyways. So you have to get into a smooth routine, build yourself up gradually, and then just start focusing on getting those amount of sets in. You do 4 exercises with 3 sets per body part, or 3 exercises with 4 sets of each. So you can do 4 sets of 10. You can do, chest press, 4 sets of 10. The fly machine, 4 sets of 10. Then you can do like an incline press or a incline fly or push-ups, and then move on to whatever other body part you have, or hit some abs, and then there you go. There's your whole workout. But if you're throwing in some arms at the end, like I like to do at the end of a chest workout, I usually don't do chest and back together, but I used to in the past, and that would take a long time just because that was always what was taught. You got to do more sets, more is more. And that's sometimes the case if you're trying to build like a muscular physique, bodybuilder style, but optimal for a regular person to go in the gym, hit 12 sets per body part. That's just the new science right now. You can look it up. I think the guy's name was Dr. Mike Israel. I think that's it. I really think that's it. If you look up Dr. Mike Israel, something like that. Anyways, look him up on Instagram. You'll find the clip. But yeah, other than that, if you're thinking about starting 75 Hard, you can go listen to episode 208 on the Real AF feed and learn all about the Live Hard 75 Hard program. Pick a diet and commit, and just start tomorrow. Quit waiting around. If there's a different program you're trying to start, I'd really just recommend doing the 75 Hard and committing to it, because that's going to be the one that changes your life the most, because it does more than just change your physical appearance. It recreates your mental fitness. And you're going to be well on your way to a way better, life, having more discipline and grit and perseverance than you would just doing like a regular weight loss workout program. So commit to it. And I'd like to say thank you to everybody that follows along and shares and comments and likes. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. That's all I got for today. Today is October 22nd, 2023. I'll be back tomorrow for day 57. Peace.